Structural government reforms in several sectors of the economy may be starting to bear fruit. Capital expenditure by the public sector increased significantly in 2024, with 276 billion rand spent in that financial year, according to Status Say Executive Manager Moses Mnyaka.
The amount increased from 276 billion, which was in 2024, that is the current year, from 234 billion in 2023, which is an increase of about 42. That is 42 billion.
Capital expenditure on new construction works led the charge in the financial year, with works on roads, streets and bridges, sewage and sanitation, electricity and water taking up a chunk of the budget of the public corporations, municipalities and institutions such as Eskom.
If you speak of the public co-ops, municipalities and the extra budgetary accounts, those three, they are bigger spenders because there is a lot of projects that are happening. Like in municipalities, we are talking of about 257 municipalities, which is there is a lot of work now that they try to recover the period of the COVID.
This comes after a period of sustained stagnation pre-COVID-19 pandemic, according to Mnyaka, when spending on infrastructure would have dips or decreased spending, particularly during the period between 2018 and 2020. However, spending by the national government and higher education institutions was subdued in the 2024 financial year.
We are talking of about 42 institutions. The higher education, which only covers the universities, we are talking about 26 institutions. And there hasn't been much when it comes to infrastructure projects that are happening in those two.
The spend on structural reforms focused on fixing the country's rail and energy also reflected strongly in the 2024 reports.
There are two big institutions, which is PRASA and SANRAL. Those in the past used to be classified under the public corporations. But because of some definition and also being in line with the international best practices, they were moved under extra budgetary.
The Presidency and National Treasury will host a briefing to update on progress on Phase 2 of Operation Vulindlela on Friday. It is expected that more detail will be given on how this infrastructure spend is revitalizing economic growth. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Johannesburg.